Hello guys, this is Trophy Manager Tips and here I am with one more video. My name is Alan and I hope you guys are doing fine. In this video, my plan is to start a new program that I decided to create for the channel. In this program, there will be fixed weekly videos going out every Friday in which I reply to the comments the questions I receive in the comments during the week. Okay, I may reply in the video what the comment is to, but on Friday, I will summarize these questions I receive and put on a video like this. In case I don't have enough questions to make a full video, I will go to the forums in the game and get more questions. Okay? I cannot go to every forum, so I had to select some. I select forums from the languages I can speak, so English, Spanish, and Portuguese. I select the biggest forum from each language. But if you guys have a question, find a question in a forum that I didn't cover. For example, if you find an interesting question in Italy or in Poland, Czech Republic, anywhere, you can tell me, send it in the comments, and I will translate and answer on the next video. Okay? So let me just quickly show you how I make the choice about the countries. I believe you remember this table, right? It's a table that I use in video number 3. It will be here in the cards, so you can go there if you want to check. In that table, I made a list of countries and the number of teams each country had. By then, if you check now, these numbers will be slightly different, but not so different. Then I picked the teams, the countries which more teams and which language I can speak. So for English, I took England. For Portuguese, Brazil. And for Spanish, I wanted to take West Indian Islands, but for some reason, the help forum simply has nothing. There are no questions there. They don't use the help forum. I don't know why. If someone knows the reason why they are so inactive in the forum, please tell me in the comments. Then for Spanish, I took Spain, which is the next one. Okay. My idea at this moment is to keep these videos around 10 minutes. I think within this time I can cover something between 8 and 10 questions. I will group questions that look similar on a single answer, as you see later in the video. And for this first video, it will be longer than 10 minutes because I want to compensate this time that I'm spending now explaining the program. So I will try to keep 10 minutes just for the questions. Okay? If a question has been answered in my previous videos, for example, if I have a video answering a question that I see, instead of answering, I will direct the person to the video. Okay? I may make some comment about, but I will direct the person for the video. I will not answer the question again. Also, for the questions which are long or complex that would require a full video, I may suggest a video if there is a video about it in the channel, or I may indicate some material for the person to read, or I can promise to make a video later. Because if I stop to fully answer questions like this, long and complex, it will consume much time of the video and will ruin the proposal of the program, which is to answer quick questions. Understand? I will probably make these videos on Wednesdays and Thursday. Then on Thursday or Friday, I make the legends, and on Friday, I post. So if you send questions on Thursday in the comment of any video, they will be probably left to be answered on the next week. Okay? But I will answer anyway. After you guys watch this video, please tell me what you think about the idea of the program, if you like the video, because feedback is really important for the improvement of the channel. Okay, so now let's go to the questions. In this first question, I grouped three. Two of them are from my videos, from two different videos, and this one is from the English forum. All of them are about sponsors. The first one is asking if it's possible to change the sponsor. The second one is the guy made an observation saying that Hinorate is paying too little for Brazilians, only 17 million. And the last one, he says that he changed his sponsor setting last Monday, but they don't state they were back to what they were before. So he's asking for someone to take a look at it. Okay, to answer these questions, let's go to the game page. Let's go to the sponsors page now. So the first question, is it possible to change a sponsor? The answer is yes and no. This one that here that you see, these three, you renew always when the contract expired. So yeah, this one you can change. If you chose this, next time I can choose this. Even though, as I told you in a video I made before, there will be a card about it too. The 10-day contract is always your best option. Okay. Now this one's below this one, so this ones you can change after they expire. This one's below, you cannot change. At the beginning of the week, you should choose one sponsor. Then, if I'm not mistaken, in the first week you can change, or in the first 2 weeks, something like this. After that, you cannot change anymore. Okay? But it doesn't matter. Any sponsor you choose here, they will pay you the same amount. What matters is what you choose here for your targets, okay? Your goals. What else? He said that Hinorate's paying too little for Brazil. He saw this value. He said 17 million. It's actually 17.5 because he is in the fourth division. Every division you go up, you get 2.5 million more. So I'm in the second division. I get this for the 10-day contract. If I were in the third division, I would get 20 million. Understand? Since he is in the fourth, he gets 17.5 million. So it's not about Hinore, it's not about Brazil. It is about your division. Okay? In the last question, he said that he changed the targets, but the value didn't stay. Since he said it last Monday, 1 week ago, the season was almost in the middle already. So probably he changed these settings, and you can change. I can put here, for example, 50, reach the semifinals, 70 goals, and 12. And I can even change here. Let's do this one. When I click select, they will not stay. See, I'll go back to my club page, but if I go back there now, they didn't stay. See, I put 70 here. I put semifinals here. They didn't stay. They come back to what they were. Understand? And my sponsor didn't stay as purple because you can only change this in the very beginning of the season. Okay. In the second block of questions, we have these two. In a video, a guy asks how I have so much pro, and in the forum, the Brazilian forum, I found a guy asking if he can buy money for his team. So let's go to the club page again. Regarding the first pro, he's talking about this. I have quite some days at this moment, but this is because I just bought last month in December under a promotion. Let me show you guys the promotion. From time to time, they have this promotion in which you buy Pro and you get 33% bonus. I only buy Pro when this promotion is on because it's more profitable. See, they had this Christmas offer. They had this other things, but I focus on the passion, which is this. So I bought 3 years. When I do this, I bought 3 years to get more bonus. So I bought 3 years and I got 1 year bonus. Understand? That's why I have so many days. And I had much more. It's because I spent in some things. So if I were to suggest, I suggest you to guys to buy Pro when this promotion is on. They release it, I don't know if every year, twice a year. I'm not sure about the time. That is not a fixed seasonality, I think. But yeah, you should keep an eye on it. When it's on, there will be a notification here in the announcements. Don't worry about it. Okay. And next question: if it is possible to buy money for your team, short answer is no. You cannot do that. You cannot put money for your team, this money here, into the game. For next question, we have a player saying that what I think if he should increase his stadium because his stadium is becoming full frequently, but he already increased considering this factor of 2.7 times his fan base. He is asking what he should do, if he should increase or not, because he's worried he will spend money unnecessarily. Okay. To answer this question, let me come to the stadium first. So this is my stadium. I showed you guys before. My stadium is currently 100,000 seats. I don't use this capacity nowadays. Sometimes I get 70 something, 80 something. So you may think my stadium is oversized. But I increased like this because I was playing international competition in the past. And for international competition, you have higher public. So my stadium would be close to full sometimes. I was even considering to increase more. But since I was demoted to the second division, I kept it to the future. So what I think about this guy is that yes, he should increase his stadium because, as he said, in the past home games, his stadium is getting full. There is these factors they use like 2.7, 2.2, 2.5. There are many of these. I used to use them in the past, but they are not so precise. They are good when you don't have so much experience in the game and don't have no clue about what to do. You can follow these factors. But in reality, the law you really should really follow, which is what I follow nowadays, is if your stadium is getting full, you can take, for example, the last 5 games. If most of them your stadium is full, you should increase. You can increase little by little, like in his case. Maybe he can increase 5,000, 3,000 places, and then he sees how it is. If it's still getting full, increase more. Give space to your public, okay? Your supporters deserve it. The next question I took from the English forum again, and the guy is asking if he can have more than one scout and if the scouts are actually worth. To answer this, let's find the scouts page. It can be here, scouts. As you see from my screen, the answer is yes. You can have plenty of scouts, not just one. And next, if they are actually worth it. Yes, they are worth if you know how to use and if you hire the correct scouts. If you're gonna hire bad scouts, you better have none. But I will make a video later about scouts. Then I will tell you which scouts you need, which scouts you should hire. For example, if you go to hire scouts now, yeah, like almost none of them are really good. Maybe 3 or 4 here you could buy for a specific purpose. But most of them, like if you buy this, even this, just waste of money. Look. So you should definitely know what you're doing before you start hiring scouts. But yes, they are worth it. Once more in the English forum, this guy is asking how many substitutions can be made in a match. To answer this question, let's go to the tactics page. I will use my B team because I never show the conditional orders of my main team. It's a secret. It's a legit question because, in fact, TM is Trophy Manager is different than reality in this aspect. In Trophy Manager, you can only make 3 substitutions, as it was in the past. Even though most leagues nowadays, if not all of the leagues, allow you to make 5 substitutions, in Trophy Manager you can make only 3. They are not updated in this aspect. To make substitution, you just come here to Advanced Settings. This I have some substitutions set already, but let's make a new one for you guys to see how to do it. Here I can pick, for example, at 75 minutes, if my team is winning 2-0, let's say, I will take off a striker and put a defender midfielder. See? My substitution set. If, for example, my midfielder gets injured, no matter the score, it means the score doesn't matter, I can take him out and put back a defender midfielder, for example, because I want my midfield to be stronger now that he's out. Okay? Time's up, so let's see. I managed to reply 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions. Yeah, not this one, no. 8 questions. Okay, not bad. I hope maybe next time we can answer more questions. I didn't pick any question from the Spanish forum. Actually, I saw some interesting questions there, but they were all long questions, nothing that I could fit here. That's why I didn't pick any. But let's see, maybe next time I can find simple questions there and I can take. They have complex questions, but I will answer them in the channel, but I need full videos to reply those things. Okay, so that's all for this video, guys. If you have any comments or questions about the video, please write in the comment section below. If you have doubts about any aspect of the game, write it down as well, and I will do my best to help you out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.